She attended every party, wedding and hangout that she could find and met several men who turned out to be the opposite of what she was looking for. Emeka was one of these men. He was disciplined, hardworking and seemed to like Isioma so much. However, Isioma lost interest in him the moment she realized that he was the firstborn. Emeka did everything within his power to win her over, but Isioma was not willing to take the risk. She believed that Emeka took life too seriously, and that made him the complete opposite of what she was looking for. Not long afterwards, she met Hilary, who was not only handsome but loving. Hilary lived in a small apartment in the outskirts of town. He was cheerful, funny, and absolutely smitten with her. Hilary wrote songs about her, love songs that would touch the deepest part of anyone's soul. He was a musician and also a last-born, and he loved Isioma with every fiber in his body. One evening, he showed up at her sister's house with a bouquet of flowers that looked like they were plucked from a roadside garden. Hilary knelt down and professed his love for Isioma, saying, "Isioma, I may not have much now, but I will love you with all of my heart." Isioma blinked, looked at the flowers, looked at Hilary, and burst out into laughter. "Hilary, please," she said, waving her manicured hand. "Go and make money first before you talk about love. You can't feed me on your broke music career." Hilary's smile faded as he began to speak. "Isioma, love is not about money. It's about intentionality and selflessness." But before he could finish speaking, Isioma interjected as she replied him angrily. "Spare me that poverty talk, Hilary. Look at you. Your voice alone sounds hungry. I beg, go and make money and maybe, just maybe, I'll consider you. But right now, you are not my class and I'm not ready to settle." Her words sliced Hilary's heart like a knife. He forced a smile and walked away quietly, broken to hear such words from her. That night, Isioma blocked his number and went back to scrolling through Instagram. She dated several men afterwards, rich ones, serious ones, and even a widower, but none of them were last-borns. They were all too mature, too demanding, too bossy, and Isioma wanted someone soft like her, someone who would not stress her or tell her to wash plates. Then one Sunday morning, she met Chike. Tall, fair, handsome and rich. The way he spoke, his smile, his designer slippers, everything screamed comfort. When Isioma realized that Chike was not just rich, but also the last-born of his family, she nearly fainted from excitement. "This is it," she whispered to herself, believing that God had finally answered her prayers. Chike's family loved her immediately. They all wanted her to marry him, and it didn't take long for Chike to ask her to be his wife. Isioma, without thinking twice, agreed. She returned home to her sister to share the good news with her, but Nina did not seem happy about it. Isioma had only known Chike for a month, and now she had accepted to be his wife. Nina could not understand why Isioma was rushing into a marriage with a man who she knew nothing about. She tried to speak to Isioma, tried to change her mind, but Isioma's mind was already made up. She could not stand doing chores any longer, and she definitely could not stand waking up early every morning. Within 3 months, Isioma and Chike had a glamorous wedding that looked like a scene straight out of a Nollywood movie. The hall glittered with gold drapes and chandeliers. Isioma wore a diamond-studded gown, and Chike smiled from ear to ear as if he had just won a lifetime supply of free jollof rice. From that day forward, Isioma believed that she had finally escaped her sister's military camp.